as today we got Kansas taking on Arizona, and we've got an exciting game for you. I'm Ben Silk.
I'm Kevin Dolly.
I'm Anthony Coy.
And we'll be calling the game for you today. Should be a good one. Right now we still got Kentucky and Vanderbilt on the TV. Got the score above up on the side. It's 3-1 currently, so I'll be updating you on that while calling you the end of Kentucky Vanderbilt, as we don't have the name, so we're just going to do numbers. So 1 is going to take it, moving, guarded by 3. It's an 89-75 game. Now passes it to 0-0, 0-0, guarded by 7, as it's going to go out of bounds, and with 1:20 left, and it's going to be other team's ball. So 1:20 left now, as let's see what. Yeah, let's see if Vanderbilt able to do anything here. It's a 14-point game. It's basically over, as we're gonna line up for the free throws here. It's 0-0 for Kentucky. Don't worry, we got the names for the Kansas-Arizona game coming up. Currently 3-2. Your score in there, as the first free throw is good. And now on for the second free throw. That will be good as well.
Vanderbilt's going to take it up the court. That's number 3 with the ball. They need a quick basket if they want to try to cut the lead, and it's going to be passed into the paint for number 13, who's going to dunk it for a 2. Kentucky feels the pressure. They are up big, just trying to end the game, take the time off the clock. The time is running off the clock. The game is pretty much over. Vanderbilt is just trying to be a little bit competitive here. But what a great win for Kentucky, beating ranked Vanderbilt.
Anthony?
This is a good win for Kentucky. Kentucky, ranked at the top. I think that says they're ranked number 2. This is a huge win for them. They're one of the favorites heading into the tournament, and hopefully trying to win the SEC tournament before trying to go far in the main March Madness tournament. As it looks like Kentucky's going to win the game.
And it's going to tick down to the end, and Kentucky's going to take this one 91-77, as we're about to get you to the Kansas and Arizona game right now, as score is 5-4. Kansas, your leader. As 91-77, your final score in the Kentucky Vanderbilt game. And as we get ready for this one, we're now in Kansas. So now Kansas, Arizona, game on TV, movement around. It's going to be a quick basket for number 13 of Arizona, of Cuevas, who gets
Kentucky's going to take it up the court. Peterson to number...
That was number 11 of McDowell. And ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Kentucky's ball here. So number 14 is going to throw it back in for Kansas. So Kansas with it. 14 out to Pearson. Goes up for the basket. That's Peterson. And that one's no good, as now Arizona takes it on back. Movement for Arizona. Going around. 10 with it. And gets the quick basket. That's Pete.
Surprised there was no call there. It looks like a little bit of a push
Peterson's going to take it up the court. He drives to the rim and he misses. It's going to be rebounded by Arizona. They're moving fast. And there's going to be a foul called on Kansas, on White.
Let's see what the call is, but score 8-5 here, as it's been back and forth to start off, and just look at the Peterson 3 again. Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. Start things off. We missed it before. And then, yeah, this has been it. Both teams have come out strong so far, as it's going to be another quick 2 for number 13 of Clevis. As Kansas is going to call a timeout. And it's now going to be a 10-5 lead for Arizona, as Arizona is up front to start this one.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Arizona. They're ranked second in the country, one of the favorites heading into March Madness. And this is a team led by a bunch of freshmen, which is impressive. Being ranked second and your team is a bunch of freshmen, that just shows the level of talent they have, and it's a good program going forward in the future.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And the fact that Arizona's a team that's always up there, and the fact that they're with a lot of freshmen, that just shows you how great that program is and how many great players want to go there, and why they're always so good. But yeah, Arizona off to a great start, 10-5, and yeah, but yeah, let's talk about these teams, Karen. Who are some players that are like the top players on both these teams in this game?
Well, I would say I'm going to list the best player from each team. So for Kansas, it's got to be Darian Peterson, in the talks for the first overall pick in the NBA draft this upcoming draft. If he does go first, it's because of his skill, but there is some question about his character issues. He's not the best teammate, apparently. He doesn't pass the ball, and he basically comes out of the game when he wants to, so he's a coach problem. And then for Arizona, I would say their best player's got to be this is a tough one. I'm going to say Braden Burries. He's a freshman guard, and he leads the team in points. And yeah, Bryce James is also on the team.
Yeah.
Bryce James, LeBron's son.
Oh, I didn't know
LeBron's
that.
youngest son.
Yeah. From Arizona?
Yeah,
Yeah, number 6, freshman.
he's a redshirt, so he doesn't play, but he's on the team.
Yeah. Another James looking to get into the NBA in the near future, but yeah, and yeah, let's see. So let's look at the standings in men's basketball this year. Try to see if we get standings up. So yeah, top 25. Yeah, so right now Duke is ranked first, 25-2. Then we got Arizona. Then we got Michigan. And then just a few more to highlight. UConn's at 6, Florida's at 7th, and then Kansas. Yeah, and then
Alright, we are back
Kansas at
in the
14.
game after that timeout called by Kansas. The Jayhawks on the road here, in a tough environment to play in. And it's going to be back to the game. Peterson's going to take it up the court for the Jayhawks. Pass out in the paint. Back to Peterson. Peterson back out to White. White to the center. The center, number 40, is going to put it up, and it's no good. Rebound by Burries.
So now Arizona's going to take it on back. Number 0 with it. That's Bradley. It's going to find 10. It's going to find 5. Movement. It's going to find 8. Fast movement now. Back out to 13. Taking his time. 13 back out to 8. It's going to go back out to 10. Goes up, and that's going to go in. That is going to be Pete that gets it on in.
6 points for Pete to start the game. It's going to be number 14 for the Jayhawks. Trying to drive to the rim. Back out to Peterson. Peterson back out to 14. And it's an air ball. It's going to be fast-paced basketball for Arizona. And it's going to be Burries with the fast layup. What a start for Arizona. They are playing fast, and Kansas can't get a bucket.
What a play by Burries to be able to get that one in quickly. Goes for the layup, and it's now been a 12-0 run for Arizona after it was a 5-3 lead for Kansas, and Arizona has taken control of this one, showing Kansas why they're the higher seed. And it's been a good back and forth game, but it's been a good game. But now we have Arizona who's taken control of this one. And Anthony, what are your thoughts about this game so far?
Yeah, Arizona, looks like a slow start being down, but something happened right after they were down 2, and now there's just been all Arizona so far. Kansas hasn't really found an answer on defense, and even offensively they haven't really found an answer, so they haven't scored in the past 2 minutes. They're going to need to figure something out with this time out here.
So 15-17 left in the first, as I'm going to start back off. It's going to be 14 dribbling it down the court. Back out to Peterson. Peterson with it. Back out to 14. He's going to find, it's going to be 13. Movement around. Goes up for the basket, and that is going to not go in. That's Del Dorsey.
Rebound by Burries. And it's going to be a call on Kansas.
As a stat just came up a little bit ago, most of Arizona's points have been in the paint, which just proves that it's not good defense by Kansas. And it's all your points, most of your points that you're allowing inside the paint, they're gonna have way better defense than that. A little bit ago, most.
So 14:53 left. Is Bradley going to throw it back out? Movement now for Arizona. 14-5 is your score, as 10's going to take it. Tries to go for the basket, and that won't go, as that was Pete, but it won't go in. But looks that he got fouled, as he's going to come to the line here, and Pete will shoot 2. As they're looking to extend their lead even more here in the first. So Pete's first free throw is up, and that's going to be good, making it a 15-5 game. And now back out for second free throw. Pete goes up, and that one also will be good. So 16-5 is now the score, as Arizona's going to take it. Kansas is going to take it.
What a start for Pete. But Peterson's going to pull up, and it's no good. Rebound by Arizona.
And Arizona still looking to score their first. They've been able to shut out Kansas, who is still looking to score their first point in the last 3.5 minutes. And it's been pretty good for Arizona, as so the team's back out there now, as 5's going to take it.
Burry's going to take it up the court.
Movement. It's going to find 0. Coming around. He goes up for the basket, hits the back of the backboard, doesn't go. Peterson takes it, finds 13. Guarded by 5. As that one goes up, doesn't go, but they get the rebound, and it does not go. Arizona takes it back.
Kansas cannot get a bucket, but Burry's going to pass it to Pete. Back to Burry's. Burry's for 3, and it's good. What a start for Arizona. They cannot miss right now. How about Pete and Burries?
Now Kansas with it. Movement around. It's going to be taken away back from Arizona again.
And Burries again. Oh my gosh. Burries is playing like an elite player.
What a basket by Burries there. Gets another one. 7 points for him today. 6 rebounds as well. He's had a great day so far.
This has been a drought for Kansas. They cannot get a shot and they cannot play any defense. This Arizona team is proving why they are one of the best in the country, playing lights out in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been a dominant start for Arizona. 21-5 your score as now Peterson back out to 14 of Kivas plus as it's going to be taken back by Arizona.
Burry's going to take it up the court. Him and Pete have had success all day long. Back out to number... And it's going to be a turnover by Arizona. Peterson takes it up the court, drives to the basket, and he makes it.
And the streak will finally end there as Peterson gets it on in.
It's going to be and one.
Yeah, add on one more as well as Pearson. That one rolls on in. Trying to make it a 21-8 game now. A all touchdown game is the current score as Pearson's free throws up. It's going to go in, so that's going to be 3-point basket for him there as Arizona takes it back.
Burry's going to take it up the court for Arizona. Going to slow it down. Back. And Arizona's going to get it easy too.
As now Kansas is going to take it on back. Movement around. As he's beyond the line. Peterson tries to get it, doesn't go. Arizona takes it on back as now that's going to be Daorsi with it. It's going to find Berries. Berries with it. Back out to 8. Movement. 30 with it. And we have a call here. Looks like a foul.
It's going to be a turnover.
So they're going to call it. So I actually call that a turnover there as going to be Kansas who gets the ball back now. Still down by a bit, 23-8.
It's going to be number 11 with the ball. 11 was supposed to get the ball, and it's going to be a turnover by the Jayhawks again. A lot of turnovers and mistakes by this Kansas team in the first 9 minutes of the game.
The offensive struggles did not help it at all. 3 for 14, their last 17 shots. Not good at all.
Yeah, that's for sure. As we go to a commercial break, and yeah, Arizona very much in control of this one, and yeah, Kansas struggling to start off this one. Do you guys think Kansas is going to be able to make a comeback here, or is it already too late for Kansas? Kevin.
Arizona has got off to a fast start, and if Kansas wants to get back in this game, they have to start finding some defensive identity, and we have not seen that at all in this first quarter. So if they want to get back, they have to start making better shot selections and playing better defense.
Yeah, Anthony, what about you?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Kevin on this one. Defense has got to be way better. Offense, I mean, we've seen their last 2 possessions, they've just been hitting it to the corner and just shooting threes, and they're not hitting them. They're not having great shot selection at all. They need to be better offensively, and not allow so many points in the paint defensively. Try to make them, score outside the paint as much, because most of Arizona's points have been coming from inside the paint.
Yeah, you guys said it pretty well. Basically, defense. Defense needs to really step it up, and I think that's how Kansas is able to come back. But we'll see. But let's see what else. So we got time. Let's just give a wild just prediction. Who you guys got winning March Madness this year? Cap.
It's hard. Like, I want to pick Duke, but I feel like they'll get upset eventually. I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Anthony?
I feel like the obvious answer here is Duke, but it's also way too early to tell. The past few tournaments, Duke has been upset, so I can't go Duke.
Yeah.
Miami, Ohio is the underdog, but they got a long ways to even make it to the tournament. I feel like I gotta go Michigan too. I feel like they've been playing really good basketball. They're gonna be a tough team to beat for sure.
I'm gonna go with a wild card team here, a team that has experience doing it before. It's won multiple championships in recent years. I got UConn getting it done. But now we get back to the game, and just looking. It's been a great start for Arizona. 8 points for Pete tonight. Cole Pete for Arizona, number 10, has been a big aspect to this Arizona team early in today's game. 11:58 left in the first as we're now back out.
We're back to the game. And Arizona is going to take it up the court, trying to extend their lead. A big day for this team. It's going to be number 8 back out for the 3. Kansas rebound.
As 14's going to take it now. 14 with it. Going to go back out to 15. Going to find 11. Back out to 14. Fast movement around. As that one goes up, and the basket's going to go on in for... That's going to be Council there, who gets it on in for Kansas. As now 3 with it. Movement around. That was the 3 of Del Orsi. It's now 0 back out. He's going to find 8. Tries to get the 3. That won't go.
What a play.
Yeah, what a play for sure. As now Kansas is going to take it on back. Back out to 15 now. He's going to find 11, who finds 14. 14 with it back out to 13. Movement around. Basket goes up. Hits the back
No
rim.
good.
Won't go in. Arizona takes it on back now.
It's going to be Arizona with the ball to Del Orso. Del Orso with the ball back out to 38. 38 to 5. No, to 8. Del Orso with the 2. And it is good. What a shot.
And that goes in for 2 more for Del Orso. As what a play again by him is now 40 with it. Back out to 13. 13 for Kansas. That one goes up. Slides off. Does not go. That was Jackson. And it's like going to line up. It's like, I think we're going to line up for a foul here. Free throw. Yeah, we're going to line up, and it's going to be Jackson who is going to be shooting from the line for 2.
Jackson. First one is up, and it is good. Peterson is going to check back into the game. If they want to get back into this game, they need to start hitting some shots. Murray's gonna come back in the game. So some of the starters returning in this game. Jackson's second shot is gonna be up, and it's good. 2 for 2 for Jackson.
25-12 the score now as Arizona's going to take it on back. Movement. Coming around as that one's going to go up. It bounces off the rim, does not go in, but they get the rebound. Arizona's ball goes up, and that's going to be Bradley who gets it on in for Arizona. As now it's going to be Peterson back out. It's going to find her. That's 15.
Tiller.
Up.
No good.
But they get the rebound. That is going to be number 3 of
Trey White.
Yeah, of White. Going to go on roster again as White gets the rebound, and we'll see what they make the call here. And just taking a look at Arizona's coach, he has the second most wins in Division I history, which is a wild stat for him. As now with it, 13,
Jackson.
Kansas. That's Jackson. Goes back
Peterson.
up, and
Air ball for Peterson.
Peterson's basket is going to be short, and with 9:14 left.
Peterson saying he was fouled. Let's see if that is, and no.
So now it's going to be Arizona who takes it on back. 3 with it. Going to go around. Going to find 10. 10 with it as that one does not go, as Kansas is going to take it on back.
Peterson with the ball. Gonna try to drive to the rim. He puts it up, and it's no good. Foul, though, called on Arizona. Peterson will go to the line.
So here comes Peterson to try to shoot 2 as his first one's going to go up. It hits the back rim and bounces on in. Luck on his side there as that one goes on in. As it's now going to be a 14-point game. Now Peterson back up for a second free throw. That one goes on in as well.
2 for 2 for Peterson. Trying to cut this lead. Arizona's going to take it up the court. Pass out to Burries. Burries out to Del Orso. Del Orso puts up a 3, and it's going to be blocked. Burries gets the rebound. Oh, no, Pete gets the rebound, and it's going to be put up for a 2 by Arizona. That's number 13 for...
That's going to be Cuevas there for Arizona, as now Kansas with it. Quick basket there. Number 15 of Tiller gets it on in.
Tiller with the
for
poster
Kansas. So now it's going to be Arizona who takes it on back, bring it down the court. That's going to be Bradley. Bradley with it. It's going to find 8. Back out to, that's Cuevas. So now with it. Basket goes up, and the 3 goes on in. That's Del Orso there, who gets the basket in for Arizona.
Peterson. There's going to be a foul called on Kansas. It's going to be timeout called by Kansas.
So Kansas calls a timeout, and their score is 31-16. But go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back in just one moment.
Finds Kelly. Kelly now with it. Back out to Brush. Passing it around. It's going to go up and it's going to go in. Cam!
Sports and NBA fan. I want to know who you think's going to win the NBA championship this year and why. Celtics.
You know, I think this is going to be a fascinating NBA season. I got zero idea who's going to win the East. Zero. I mean, obviously, I think the Celtics are cooked without Tatum and Porzingis and Drew Holiday. The Pacers are cooked without Miles Turner and Halliburton. The Knicks and the Cavs are going to be favored. But let me say this, and this is a big damn if. If the Sixers could get healthy, if the Sixers could get healthy, they could win the East. As far as the West, OKC is a team to beat. But the Rockets, with the addition of Kevin Durant, they're going to be tough, man. The Nuggets got the best player in the world in the Joker. They went out and got him some help finally. But I would still pick OKC. So, man, it's going to be fascinating watching the basketball this year.
Alright, and welcome back as it's like
Nick Foles is
Foles.
the building.
Yes, sir.
Nick Foles is at the game.
Any Eagles fans watching this? Go Birds.
Also, Kevin McHale and Danny Ainge at the game. No Celtics. So, few Celtics there, and see if they show anywhere else. But no Knicks. So
No Knicks.
None of Kevin's teams. But anyway, we're back now as Arizona with it. As now it's going to be 5 who has it. Burris. Movement to, that's Bradley. Bradley with it. Back out to Burris. Burris with it. Goes back out. Back out to, that's 0 of Bradley as it's going to be taken back. Kansas winds up with it. It's Peterson with it. Peterson is going to find Council with it.
Council with the basketball. Passes to his center. Council. Guarded by Pete. Back out to the center. And it's going to be to White. White for a 2, and it's no good.
Call a foul there. Somebody.
So it's going to be, so it's going to be a foul as now it's going to be, that's going to be 14 of Council coming, wait, never mind, never mind.
White to Peterson.
There.
Peterson for 3, and it's no good. Rebound. Oh, there's going to be a foul in the paint.
Loose ball.
I don't know what that was, but now let's see what they're gonna set up for. Now they're gonna set up for the free throw here as it's gonna be White who's gonna be on for the free throws for Kansas. As that is Trey White. Trey White, the senior, as That one goes up, and that one's going to be no good. So 0 for 1 on the free throws for the senior. As White now up for his second free throw. 6:37 left in the first, as that one goes up, and that one is going to go on in. So 31-17 your score, as 6:37 left. Arizona takes it on back, up by 14, 5 with it.
Burries with the ball. Looking for a screen. Burries taking his time. Back out to number 3, Del Orso. And there's going to be a travel called on Del Orso. That's going to be a turnover by the Arizona Wildcats. The turnover numbers here are almost even. Kansas leads by 1. There's going to be the Jayhawks with the ball again. Peterson is good. Wait, he's up.
So
That was Council for 2.
Council gets the 2 as now. It's going to be Barry's with it. Barry's with it, as now it's going to go back out to
Pete.
8, as now Pete with it. Now movement out to 5, back out to 3. Tries to go for 3, and Del Orsi's 3 is no good.
The Jayhawks finding some success, trying to cut the lead under 10 or 2-10. Council with the ball. Double covered. Back to Peterson. Peterson drives to the rim, and he's going to draw a foul. Peterson is going to draw a foul. We just go look back at the previous bucket for the Jayhawks. That was Council Jr. with the bucket. Kansas is going to inbound. They get it. White turns it over. It's going to be Arizona with the bucket. An easy, fast turnover for Even. I don't know how to say it.
I think it's Karchenko. Something like that. Long name there, as now it's going to be Kansas with it. That's number 7. It's going to find White, and it's going to be taken back by Arizona once again. Movement around. It's now 5 with it. Back out to 10. It's going to find 3. That's Del Orsi. That's going to be taken back again by... That goes in for White. No, it does not, as it's going to go on back. And that one goes on in a fast basket for Pete.
Just as Kansas was finding some success, they have came back to what they have been doing all game long, turning it over. But it's going to be Council trying to get some offensive success again. It's going to be Peterson. You can see the Wildcats trying to triple cover him almost. But it's going to be White for 2, and it's no good. Rebound by Arizona.
Arizona takes it on back now, as with there's going to be number 5 of Berries. Berries with it, taking his time guard, but Peterson in front. Makes the move, Berries. Goes to the back. Tries to get the basket there. Goes up, and it's going to go on in. As Berries runs up and gets the basket there. 9 points for him today for Braden Berries. And it's now going to be a 37-19 and 18-point lead for Arizona. And Arizona has come to play in this one, as they have taken control of this one. Your score 37-19. It's been a good one, and we'll be back in just one moment. Down the last play as Dart goes back out. Taking a shot, he's gonna see scrambling, decides to go for it, gets the first down, and he's gonna go in. Touchdown! Giants!
Jackson
Wow.
Dart. What did I say? His ability.
Driving down the field, Jackson Dart back to throw, taking time, can't find an opening as now he's gonna go finds Robinson again, who's still in, going down, and he's gonna go in for the
Scored.
touchdown.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
your Giants.
Jackson Dart. What type of Giants are we watching?
And welcome back as it is a 37-19 game as we're going to continue in this one, and Kansas and Arizona back out there as we got only a few minutes remaining in the first half.
Yeah, this has been a bad day for Kansas. A lot of turnovers, but if they want to get back in this game, they're gonna need to
We have
find some.
technical difficulties here.
We could maybe under.
It's on you.
My bad.
Went to the Flyers.
What's the Flyers,
Bruins,
Bruins?
Flyers.
Go Flyers, but they
Go
haven't been good.
Bruins.
It's gonna be Peterson to Council with the floater, and it's good. Arizona will take it up the court.
Council's been one of the top scorers for Kansas in this game. This Kansas has been struggling. The 3-ball by Arizona's no good. Rebounded by Peterson.
Peterson is going to take it up the court. Uses the screen. Peterson gets picked, and it's going to be Council with the rebound back out to number 1 for Kansas, and it's good. That is Jaden Dawson for Kansas. Great 3 in the corner for him.
That is a huge 3 for Kansas. Any points is huge for them, but that
They
was
need to
special
find some
game.
confidence if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely.
Movement now. Arizona is down 5 with it. Goes back around and hits the rim. That won't go as ball's out. 14 takes it on back for Kansas as ball goes on up and the
In and
one
out
puts-
for
it does not go in.
that's Dawson again, who just hit a 3. Unlucky for him. Burry's going to slow it down for the Wildcats, using time to their advantage. Burry's makes a move in the paint, and he's going to be fouled. Or not fouled. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Arizona's ball.
I'm surprised that wasn't a foul call there, because it looks like Burries, as he was driving, got hit in the face, but I guess not, because he got tipped.
It's going to be... Can't tell if that's Burry's or Pete to inbound.
It's number 5, I believe that
That's
is
Burry's. Burry's to
Jeez.
Delorso. Delorso in the corner for 3, almost in. It's gonna be Council with the rebound. Council gonna play some fast-paced basketball. Council looking for a screen. Back out to 40. 40 finds Dawson. Dawson to 40. Back to Dawson. Back to 40. 40 for the 2, and it's no good.
Graham.
Burry's gonna bring it up the court, trying to get a quick basket, and it's gonna be foul called on Kansas.
(37-24). Your score with 1:25 left on the clock as now Burris comes on for the free throws.
Yeah, Burries averages 15 points a game. What a great start to the night for him. His first free throw was good. He is now in double digits in the box score.
Yeah, Burry's a 76 free throw percent shooter.
He's 10 points tonight.
8 rebounds as a guard. That's huge.
Next, that is now a 39-24 Arizona Wildcat lead. As Kansas Peterson takes it up.
Kansas 6 for 7 on the day for free throws.
Arizona is 8 for 8, 100% with a free throw. As looks like a foul has been called on Arizona. And Kansas will head to the line. That is going to be Peterson to shoot 2. Peterson has 8 points so far. Has been perfect from the line, 3 for 3.
Projected number 1 overall in the draft. Peterson's first free throw is good.
We 39-25. Arizona Wildcat lead, trying to make this just a 13-point lead as the second shot falls. 39-26.
With a minute to go, can Arizona extend their lead or can Kansas get back in? Let's see what happens. It's going to be Delorso. Back to Burries. Burries
Feel like
to
you gotta
number
go-
30.
Feel like you got to go with the scoring leaders here. And Burries. Oh! So it looks like
It's going to be a turnover by Arizona. Great defense for Kansas. That's something we haven't seen here tonight. And that's a great possession by them. Can they end this quarter off strong and get some momentum to come back into the second quarter? Peterson's going to take his time bringing it up the court. Under 50 seconds to go. Peterson with the floater. No good. Rebound by Arizona.
Arizona takes it on back.
It's going to be a timeout taken by the Wildcats.
We got a timeout with 32 seconds left, and as we approach halftime, during halftime, don't go anywhere, as we will be having our very own halftime report. So stay tuned and stay close by as we approach halftime. But your score 39-26, and let's just talk a little bit about Pearson. What teams do you think he could make a possible great fit on in the NBA? And I don't know if we'll have time. We'll continue that conversation in a bit. So we're back now.
As you look at the field goal percentages from each team, Arizona 50%, Kansas, I believe that's at 26%. Assists as a team, Arizona has 9, Kansas only has 2. They're gonna definitely need to be better at that.
Burries takes it up for the Wildcats. Now under 30 seconds. Going to take as much time off the clock as possible. Burries guarded by Council. Burries to Delorso for 3, and it is in and out. No good. Kansas with under 15 seconds. Can they get a basket to end the quarter? Peterson.
Under 10 seconds to go now. Peterson, the right side. Peterson trying to dribble past, and it is good.
Oh my gosh. He chucks it up and he gets it.
As that is going to be halftime, as it is 39-28.
You could see why
Arizona
Peterson.
Wildcat lead.
You could see why Peterson is highly projected in this draft. He is very talented. What a shot to end the quarter.
Yeah,
It is an 11-point game heading into the second quarter.
That was a tough shot there. It looked like he tried to draw the foul too. We've seen Jalen Brunson do that a few times in the NBA where he tries to get in front of the defender, tries to do a fadeaway and gets the foul. But and it looked like Peterson was looking for a foul there, but didn't get it, and it's a 39-28 point Arizona Wildcat.
Well, yeah, that's going to do it for our first half. And stay tuned as we'll be right back in a moment for our halftime show.
Finds
And the last
Kelly.
play, Stark
Kelly
goes
now
back
with
out.
it. Back
Taking
out
his
to
time, he's
Rush.
gonna
Passing it
scrambling.
around. It's gonna
touchdown.
go up and it's gonna go in.
Touchdown.
Cam Lynn Violante is gonna get it in. A great goal there for
Giants.
Cam Lynn.
Giants.
V.O.
What did I say? His
A fumble. This could be Jackson Dart back to throw. Taking time, can't find an opening as now he's going to go find Robinson again, who's still in, going down, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Wow. Your Giants.
It's gonna be a hit. Goes up. It goes far. And it's gonna go out. Grand slam for the Tuskers. The Tuskers get a grand slam. D'Ambrosio hits it, or steals it, goes up for the 2, and it goes in. The Tuskers are going to make the game 15, stored by Kemming to Santora. It goes in. What an end to the first half. Lynn to throw. And it's a pick. Going to the 10, to the 5. Pick 6 to start off the game. Tuskers touchdown. Logan Ruby. Duo tie in this one is Antonecchia back to throw. Goes up and it's gonna be caught by Schmidt, brother. Touchdown. Tuskers. Julia Schmidt with a phenomenal catch there. Santora up for the 3 and it goes in for the Tuskers. Trying to find the opening as it's gonna go with his Kelly. It's gonna go in. Mason Kelly gets his first goal of the day for the Tuskers. Let's bang on the drum all day as it goes in. That's Mason Kelly with it. It's gonna be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back to around the 20 in the front, but we got Farmingdale formation-wise. They're pretty much spread out all in front of the net right now. But with 3 defenders right there, trying to prevent it from going, Somers are going to need to sneak it in there as it goes up, and Iglesias does just that as Miguel Iglesias gets it in for the Tuskers. And now, game of the season, doubted to three-peat. Thought Mayor Pack would be the number 1 team, and the Somers Tuskers make history. The Somers Tuskers are your 2024 Class A New York State Class A champions. The Somers Tuskers have done it, making history. 2-1, and your Somers Tuskers are your New York State Class C lacrosse state champions. This is their first ever lacrosse state championship win, and they have done it. So I am here with
Jimmy Morrissey.
And the first question I have for you is, what position do you play and why did you pick this position?
I play offensive line, and it's the only position that I could play growing up because I was a big chubby kid.
All right, and what team did you grow up rooting for?
I grew up rooting for the Steelers, and then I was kind of a fair weather fan. I liked the Eagles the older I got, so I like the Pennsylvania teams. I wasn't really a diehard team fan of anyone, but it was probably the Steelers.
Very cool. And what is the most difficult opponent you have faced in your career and why?
It would probably be our very own Dexter Lawrence. I've never played him in a game, but he's the most impressive defensive tackle I've ever played against.
Yeah, most definitely. And what is your favorite sport outside of football?
Probably golf. I love to play golf, and it's something I can do when I'm older. But growing up, it was baseball.
And finally, how do you feel about the Jameis Winston signing?
I'm pumped about Jameis Winston. I met him the other day. He seems like a great guy, and everybody that's played with him says he's an awesome teammate.
Very cool. And one more thing, could you just talk about what teams have you been on in your career, like from college and your path to the NFL?
So I played for University of Pittsburgh in college, and then I got drafted to the Raiders. I never actually played a game for them, and then I played for the Texans, and then now I'm with the Giants.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
as their deep receiver there, as Iglesias back out to throw. He's going to find that's Brett Kennedy. Brett Kennedy in his offense as he's going to take it in. Touchdown Tuskers as Brett Kennedy will take it all the way. Garnet's offense is 0 points this lead. And this one, that's going to be caught there. And right after that, a big catch. As it's going to be Shoemaker with the catch down. Miller finds Shoemaker. There's Miller. Goes back out to throw. Goes up high.
And it's going to call it.
Is that Shoemaker? Yes, it is. Who else but Henry Shoemaker as that goes in. And the Garnets get it
Back. Goes deep.
Did
It's
they
gonna be
just
caught.
do it again? That's exactly what they needed to do. What a catch by Shoemaker as he's going to be just short of the touch. Goes out as Iglesias back out to throw. And it's going to find, that's going to be Jackson Whipple in for the touchdown. What a play.
Miller's going to keep it himself, and he's going to score. Miller with time. Looks downfield, and he's going to get caught. That's going to be Shoemaker. With his second touchdown of the day, this duo is unstoppable.
As Miller is going to take it, and that's going to be a touchdown. You back off, and it's going to go to that's number 12, and it's going to be a touchdown. The Garnets going out there as that will do it. They're going to celebrate there a huge win, and your Rye Garnets, Somers Tuskers, are going to fall short. The Rye Garnets are going to take it. Hello and welcome back to our halftime show, and yeah, it's been a good first half. Our half dominated mostly by Arizona, but Kansas has made it closer, making it an 11-point game, and still very much in this one at halftime. And yeah, let's start talking about it. Yeah, it's been back and forth, but Kevin, let's start off with you. Who's a player that stuck out for you on each of these teams?
I mean, for Kansas, obviously they're down, but it's got to be Darian Peterson. He's just done everything for Kansas. Maybe if the team plays better basketball, not better, like better defense, and they play as a team, Kansas would be in this game. But it's been a lot of Darian Peterson making the shots for himself. And then Arizona, they're playing team basketball, so there's a lot of players to point out. But I'm going to go with Braden Burries. He's the freshman guard, and he leads the team right now in points, and he has, I believe, 8 rebounds as a guard, which is insane.
Anthony, what about you?
Yeah. The players that stand out to me for Kansas is obviously their top two wing scorers, Darian Peterson and Melvin Council Jr. Peterson, the freshman, is kind of doing it himself. He's made all of his free throws. He is one of the top wing scorers in this game. Made a lot of tough shots, tough baskets. Melvin Council's kind of done the same. But and for Arizona, Burries has obviously stood out, and Koa Pete has also stood out, the forward. I think he missed the last 2 games for Arizona. He's finally back, and he's been really good. So that's the guy I'm going to go with, the player that stood out to me, Koa Pete.
Yeah, looking at Arizona, a player that stood out to me is the 5 of Burries. He had a great first half, but another player that's been brought that I've noticed as well that has stood out and caught my attention is Bradley, number 0, making multiple good plays in this first half for Arizona, and I think he's really helped this Kansas squad stay in this game today as well. Or Arizona, my bad. And now on to Kansas. Obviously you gotta say Pearson, number 22, Pearson, he's had a great day, and there's a reason why he's supposed to be a top pick in this coming NBA draft. But yeah, now let's talk about what do both these teams need to do to get back or to win this game? And yeah, we'll start off talking about Arizona, then Kansas. Kevin, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll say for Kansas, if they want to get back in this game, obviously they need to start playing better team basketball. So that's playing better defense altogether and making better shots and helping each other get open in a way. And then I would also say yeah, that's pretty much it actually. I think they just need to play better team basketball because you see Arizona's playing team basketball and they're finding so much success, passing it around, making sure everyone touches the ball, finds their confidence, no one's cold. And then if Arizona wants to just hold on to this lead and get away with the win here, I think they just got to keep doing what they're doing. Don't change anything up. Obviously, Kansas is going to come in with a better game plan, but if you guys stick to your team identity, I think they will win. And yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, what about you?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Kevin on this one. They just need to play way better team basketball. I mean, especially on the offensive side. That key stat really stood out to me. A key stat that stood out to me was the team assists. They only have 2. Kansas only has 2 team assists, which means they're not passing the ball that much, and everybody's maybe trying to do it themselves. They also need better shot selection too. The shot selection on offense hasn't really been great. I think I saw a few times there was I saw a double covered contested 3 in the corner, which that's has a 5% chance of going in. This is not great. Not a great shot selection at all. And defensively, they need to be better. They played a little better than they did to start out the game, but they obviously need to be better. I would say, not turning the ball over is very key, but they also have the same amount of turnovers as Arizona. So, yeah, just overall better team basketball, especially.
Yeah, looking at Kansas, yeah, they've just been. Yeah, they just need to step it up, just better team basketball, just like Anthony just said, and yeah, it's just not. Kansas just needs to step it up. The team's been able to get the points when needed, but Arizona's had a better D today, better offense, just better, well-rounded team, and I think Kansas needs to come into the second half with a new game plan, just scrap whatever they had for their first half game plan, just come out with a new game plan and make it a big comeback and let them take control of this game. But yeah, we've seen comebacks from Kansas in past years before. See if we see it again. But yeah, it is a rough deficit for Kansas right now. But yeah, Arizona, they just gotta keep doing what they're doing. They're playing great team basketball. They just need to do that until the end. And yeah, basically that. But do you guys have anything else to say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, before we go, I just want to know, what's your final score prediction as we head into the second half? Kevin.
Trying to think. Right now the score is 28-39. I'm gonna say the final score is gonna be 73 to 61. Arizona.
I think Arizona is going to take it, and I think Kansas comes back to make it close. I think we see more points in the second half, and I think Arizona's going to take it 78-67.
it's all really good. I think the final score obviously is going to determine how Kansas comes out in the second half. If they come out the second half slow, I think that they got no shot at coming back. But they come out fast. I think they make it close. But with Arizona being home, with the fans on their side, it seems like they've been the better team. Looks like it's going to be like that the rest of the game. Even if Kansas comes out second half strong, I think Kansas is going to lose this game. I think Arizona's going to win this game by a final score of 87-80. I'd say Arizona.
All right. That would be a high-scoring game. But, yeah, welcome back to the second half as we're about to get started. Again, I'm Ben Silk.
I'm Kevin DeLake.
I'm Anthony Coletti.
And, yeah, let's get started for the second half now. Kevin, you want to start us off?
Are we switching?
Next motion, please.
Okay. So it's going to be Kansas to get the ball. Peterson drives, and it's going to be no good.
Arizona takes the ball up over to the corner, and there's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Council. It looks like it's going to be 2 free throws for Ivan Karachenkov. I believe that's how you say his name. That is a pretty long last name, so
Yeah.
we'll see. But his first shot is no good.
Believe it or not, I've seen crazier.
Yeah. He's got 6 points in his second, now 7 points. And that makes it a 40-28 game.
Yeah, 12-point game. Kansas going to bring it up. It's going to be White with the ball. Back to Peterson. Number 40 is going to set a screen for Peterson. It's going to be Council with the ball now. Council looking for a shot. Council's going to find number 15 for the 2, and it's no good. Rebound by Arizona.
Bradley takes the ball up for Arizona. Gives it to Pete over in the corner to number 8, Karachenkov. Who gives it Bradley, top of the key. Bradley trying to find a shot. Bradley goes inside, spin, fade away, airballs it, and it is out of bounds.
Arizona.
Last touch by Kansas. Arizona ball.
– 40-28 is your score as Arizona's going to throw it back out.
Gives it to Pete. Pete spins, tries to shoot off the back iron. Rebounded by Kansas. Peterson will take it up.
Peterson gets the rebound for the Jayhawks. Number 4 is going to find Peterson for the floater, and it's going to be no good. Puts it back up, and it's good. We have a 10-point game now.
Good putback by Peterson there. As Bradley takes it up. Bradley trying to create space. Gives it to number 8. Gives it to 13. Curtis. To 8. Drives. It's blocked!
Council with the fast break. Looking for the 2. And it's going to be no good. But it's going to stay Kansas's ball. What an opportunity they had. Great defense by Arizona, but they get the ball back. Back to that play, that putback for the 2 by Peterson. What a play by him. With one hand, too. Just so talented as a scorer. But we have a 10-point game here. Can Kansas find some offensive success to get them back in this game? Good start to the quarter so far. This lead is starting to cut down. But we are waiting on the refs to get back in this game.
Yeah, it looks like they're discussing on whether who went out on who touched it last or if there's a foul, but I don't think they can review a foul here. Okay, after a quick review, it's going to be Kansas ball. Peterson's going to inbound.
Yeah. It will stay Kansas' ball. Peterson will inbound it. He will get the ball back. Peterson to Council. Council finds his center, number 40. Peterson for 3, and it's good. 7-point game. What a start to the quarter for Kansas. They are getting hot.
What a 3 by Peterson from beyond the arc to get that 3, and what a play. Probably one of the top plays in the game so far.
Arizona struggling on offense. 0 field goals in the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds. As Pete drives and off.
It's no good. Peterson will take it up the court. They're moving fast. They want to take advantage of this Arizona team who has been off so far to start the quarter. It's going to be Council to drive, and it's no good. Arizona will get the rebound.
Bradley takes it up. Bradley waiting for everybody to get down there. Gets a screen, takes it. Bradley has it. A 3 ball. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Pete, who gives it to Burries. Gives it to Pete, who drives, and Pete complaining about a foul, but he makes the bucket, makes the basket, and it is a 42-33 lead.
It's going to be Peterson, who has been lights out in this game. It's going to find White. White to number 15, Tiller. Back to Council. Council guarded by Burries. Council to the center for 2. It's no good. Rebound Burries.
Burries gonna take it up. Burries gonna wait. He gives it to Pete. Pete got a drive, kicks out in the corner, back to Burries, excuse me. Burries with the floater up. It looks like it was blocked. No, it's gonna be a foul on Peterson. Look at this 3 ball here by Peterson. Great ball movement right there, and that's a pretty clutch 3. There. Second half field goals. Kansas 2 for 8, Arizona 1 for 6. As Del Orso gives it to Burries. Burries gets a screen. Burries drives. Burries. It's blocked! And Kansas is going to take it up.
Kansas takes it up the court. Peterson trying to find an opening. Peterson from the midi, and it's no good. Tip back in by Peterson. What a play. His shot, he misses it. He gets his own rebound and puts it back up. This kid is talented.
Yes, he is. As a timeout is going to be called by, I think, Arizona. Yes. Yes, so it is a 42-35 game here at the start of the second half.
All right, Brett.
And we will take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment.
So I am here with Andrew Thomas, and first question I have for you is, what position do you play and why do you choose that position?
I play left tackle, and honestly, the left tackle chose me. I didn't choose that position. I was a bigger kid growing up, and that's the position they put me at.
Very cool. And what is your most proudest moment in your football career?
So far, I would say our playoff win a few years ago. I think that was 2022. That was a great experience for the Giants.
Yeah, most definitely. That was a great win. And what is one NFL player you look up to and why?
Growing up, Ray Lewis was somebody that inspired me, just the way he approached every day, the way he worked hard. When I was really young, I used to play defense too, so I love how he played linebacker and approached the game.
And what is the toughest challenge you have faced in your career?
I would say this upcoming year, this is my first time having a surgery of this magnitude, so it's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but I have my mind on right. I'm going to do everything that's necessary to get back for the season.
And finally, how do you feel about the Jameis Winston signing yesterday?
I'm excited. He's a great player. I think he brings leadership characteristics to our team, and he obviously has a great personality, so I think he'll be good for our locker room.
All right. Thank you so much.
And welcome back as we are about to get back into this one. And it's been a close back and forth one, 42-35, and yes, a game dominated by Arizona. It's Kansas who is making it a closer one and making it a game again. So yeah, Kansas really stepped it up, and we'll see with around 15 minutes remaining in this one what they're going to be able to do. But yeah, a great start by Kansas in the second half. What are both of your guys' thoughts about it?
Yeah, Kansas coming out fast. Arizona's having a bit of a drought. They haven't scored in the last 7 total minutes of the game. I guess they didn't score at the end, the final minutes of the first half. And yeah, Kansas is making this a close one.
Yeah, that's for sure. But hey, Kevin, what about you?
Yeah, Kansas has found some offensive success, and they're taking advantage of Arizona's mistakes, which they didn't do in the first quarter with limited, or like when Arizona made barely any mistakes, they didn't capitalize on it. But now Arizona hasn't played the same, so they are finding ways to use that to their advantage.
But with 5:40 left, we got Pearson already with 19 points today for Kansas. Pearson's had an amazing game, already 7 points in the second half, as they're going to get started here as Arizona's going to take it. Movement for Arizona, taking it down. That's going to be the 5 of Berries. As now with it is Bradley in the back, taking his time. Now going in. Bradley goes up, tries to get the basket, hits the rim, does not go, but they get the rebound, goes back, the ball goes back out to number 3 of Delorsi for the 3, and it's going to be a 10-point lead for Arizona.
That's a huge 3. That stops the scoring drought for Arizona as Kansas picks it up. Peterson for 3, no good. Rebounded by Arizona, gives it to Burris, who takes it up court.
Now Burris with it. Burris bringing it around. It's going to find 30. 30 goes up, loses the ball, and looks like we're going to get a call here as looking back at that one, what a great rebound that was by Corvus. And yeah, that's why it's a 10-point lead right now. Big reason why, but let's see what they're going to do here as Arizona is looking to take back very much control, take control of this game, as it's now going to be a 46-35 game, as first free throw is going to go up as good for Delorsi. Now Delorsi on now 30. So score is 47-35 as Kansas is going to take it down.
Council gives it. Shot is good by number 3, Trey White. He's 1 for 5. His first make of the game. He had 1 point before that one. Free throw. Ball is loose, and it's going to be Kansas ball. Last touch by Arizona. As it is a 10-point game, 47-37. 14 minutes, 27 seconds left here in the second half.
Ten points here as Kansas takes it back down.
Looks like Council with the ball. Council has a screen, takes it. Council to White. White back to Council. Council to Peterson. Peterson back to Council for 3. Got it.
What a 3 by the number 14 of Council to get it on in, and Kansas makes it a 7-point game. As now Bradley with it, taking it around, guarded by Council. Bradley tries to get it there, and it's going to hit them, and that does not go. As Bradley's ball, as he will not be able to get it, but close one there. But let's take a look again at that Council 3. What an impressive play by Council there a moment ago from beyond the arc to get that 3. A big play that Kansas needed. But now I'm going to call this a foul, and it's going to be Kansas who it's against, and it's going to be Arizona shooting the 2 free throws here. As Bradley's first one is up, that one's going to go in. That's going to make it a 48-40 game. So 13:50 left in the second. As now Bradley up for his second free throw here. Bradley's free throw goes up, and that one will also go on in. So it's going to be a 9-point game.
9-point game as Council brings it up for Kansas. Gives it to Peterson for 3. Got it!
Damn!
Huge clutch 3 there as it's a 6-point game here in Arizona.
As now Bradley is going to take it down the court with it now. Bradley's been a phenomenal player today for Arizona. Big reason why they have the lead that way now, as
That the ball is stolen. Kansas gonna bring it up. Council to Peterson. Peterson gets a screen. Peterson gives it to number 40 as he puts it up and good, and it is a 4-point Arizona Wildcat lead, and a timeout's going to be called by the Wildcats. Kansas slowly making a comeback.
How about Kansas? What a comeback, as it's now a 4-point game, and wow, it's anyone's game now. And did you guys see this happening at the start of the second half at all? Do you think there was any shot this would happen?
I mean, we just got to. I mean, that is a completely different team that we're seeing right now compared to the
100%.
first quarter.
Yes.
That team was a mess in the first quarter. Turnovers. They weren't playing together. But then now they have a whole new identity. They're passing the ball to each other. They're finding each other in different spots. And they're making their shots. And how about Darian Peterson, man? This kid is like, you could see why he's projected to go number 1. He is just so skilled, talented. And Arizona, they're making some mistakes, and Kansas is starting to capitalize. They're getting those turnovers, points, and they're getting steals as well. So Kansas is doing everything that they possibly can right now, and they're taking advantage. And after all that adversity, they're finally seeing some of the results of that hard work they've been putting in this quarter.
Yeah, this is 100% a completely different team in the first half. I mean, they're playing way better team basketball, playing way better defensively, and they're actually putting up shots, making good shots. And like you said, Darian Peterson. I mean, that 3 that we just saw was almost double covered. I mean, it was off balance 3. It's just absolutely insane. And this team is definitely a way better team than they were in the first half for sure.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying at halftime. What they needed to do is just change up their game plan. Whatever they were doing weren't working. They had to come in the second half with a new game plan, a new way around Arizona. That's exactly what they've done. You could tell this early, and it's really helped them a ton. And now they've brought it to a 4-point game, and it's anyone's game. But of course, Kansas with the momentum. I think Kansas may be able to take this one. But it's been a good one. But we'll be back in just one moment.
Wait.
Joel Embiid's out the next 3 games with an MRI.
Damn.
Alright, we're back.
We're back now as it's gonna be a 4-point game. What a game we've had, and as it's a 4-point game, Kansas has had a great comeback, similar to the Cavs' comeback against the Thunder in the last game I called, and fortunately, Cavs weren't able to pull it out, but let's see if Kansas can do it here. As now with it is going to be 8. It's going to find that's going to be Pete. As now with it, movement. That's going to be number 30. As 30 goes up, it does not go, and Kansas takes it back.
Trey White with the rebound there. Council brings it up. Council looking for a pass, looking for something. So look at the second half field goals. Kansas 7 for 15. Arizona 2 for 10 from the field in this half. Peterson to the Council. Council drives. Council gets it to go. As it is a 2-point game there in Arizona.
And Kansas, what a comeback as they put this within 2 now, as now with it, that's Pete, as that's going to go up to, that was number 8 of Karchenko, and he gets the 3 there.
It's a huge 3 there. Council gives it a White. White. It gets in between 2 defenders, misses the layup, and Arizona now on a fast break.
Something to keep an eye on is Kansas only has 1 timeout left for the entire game.
Yeah, that could come to, that may loom as, that may wind up costing the game as 1 timeout's not a lot. But as we head to a commercial break, let's take a look at some of the other games going on currently in college basketball. So we got Texas Tech and Iowa State, as Texas Tech is leading 55-41, an upset as a 16 ranked team is beating the 4th ranked team. We got Nebraska beating USC 51-42. Today Duke beat Virginia 77-51. Houston beat Colorado today 102-62, a dominant win there. UConn beat Seton Hall 71-67. Then you got Louisville and Clemson, where Clemson won that 80-75, and then we got Kentucky, where they beat Vanderbilt 91-77. Of course, we call that game at the start of this one, as these games overlapped. And then, a few other games coming up today. We got Florida and Arkansas, Alabama, Tennessee, Georgia, St. Mary. Some good games today. Mary's, North Carolina, Virginia Tech. A bunch of good games. But any of those games stick out to any of you guys that I just said?
The game that sticks out to me is the Florida Gators game. So I'm a Florida Gators fan. But Duke of Virginia, I believe Virginia wasn't it? Yeah. Virginia was ranked, so that was projected to be a good game. But Duke, being the number 1 team in the country, blew them out. Another game that was a close one was UConn versus Seton Hall. UConn ranked 6th in the country and won 71-67 over Seton Hall, and Seton Hall wasn't even ranked. So Seton Hall, that was a surprisingly close game, but UConn ended up getting out the win. Out of those games, I'd probably say that game definitely stood out to me.
Yeah, can any of these games today stood out to you?
I was gonna say Seton Hall, UConn. I mean, those two always have a competitive matchup every single time they play. That's like a rivalry that's happened in that conference. Another game that caught my eye was the Oregon and Northwestern game. That was a 1-point game right there, and Nick Martini hit the game-winning shot today. So that was a pretty nice game. But we are back.
As ball goes up, and they're gonna be able to rebound it. Arizona. Bradley with it. He finds his teammate as it goes back to Bradley, who tries to shoot the three, does not get it, but it's gonna be Carvas who gets the rebound. Back out to Bradley, and that one doesn't go either. 2 misses threes as Pete gets it.
So many offensive rebounds for the Wildcats. That's something that Kansas has struggled with today, is getting those rebounds.
So now Barry's gonna come on for the free throws here. With 11-12 left in the second. First free throw is up. That one's gonna go on in, so it's gonna be a 53-47 game. As Barry's second free throw is up, and that one will also go. So 54-47 your score.
Kansas takes it up. Gives it to Flory, with number 40. Gives it to Jackson. As it looks like a foul's been called against Burries. Burries, that's his third foul. There's only 5 fouls in college basketball. He's got 13 points. He's been one of their top scorers. Looks like Kansas going to end on the ball. Now they're going to check to see the foul, I believe. Be on the 4th foul.
Peterson throws it out.
Peterson. 3 in the corner. I believe that was blocked, and Burry's going to take the other way with it.
Barry's to Bradley. Bradley's basket goes up. That one goes on in. And Arizona back in control of this one.
As Council takes it up. Council gives it to Jackson. Jackson trying to drive. Jackson stops. Jackson gives it to... It's a missed shot. Arizona going to take the other way.
As now, with it is Bradley. Bradley is going to find 3 as it goes back up to Bradley. Tries to get another one, and it's going to wind up being a foul, I believe, on Bradley there. And he'll come on for a few more. So now Bradley wanted to shoot 2 more there to try to extend the lead back to 11. As Bradley, he's had 6 points today. First one is up, and it's going to go on in. So, 10-point game now in favor of Arizona.
This was a 4-point game. Now we're back to a 10-point game, and I think the reason is Kansas is tired. They only have 1 remaining timeout, trying to save it, but with that horrendous first half, they have almost no timeouts to give their starters a break. So that fatigue coming into play.
Council gives it over to Jackson. Jackson trying to drive. Jackson, tough layup, no good. 40 misses it. It's rebounded by Arizona, rebounded by Pete. And they'll take it up for Arizona.
So now Bradley with it, taking his time. Pete out there open. He's going to find that's going to be 8. Back out to Bradley. Bradley with it. Movement around. Holds on to it. Almost stolen as now with his 13 back out to Bradley. Bradley, movement, goes up for the 3. Bam! And the 3 goes on in for Bradley and Arizona as it continues. They're actually going to mark it as a 2 as he must have had his foot on the line.
Council looking, gives it to Jackson. Goes over to the corner. Number 15, that's Tiller. Has it stolen. Arizona's going to take it the other way.
So, to a 9:06 left in the second. It's a 13-point lead as what we got a review here, and we wait to see what they decide here. Just looking at this again, Arizona, that's hands to the face. Hands in his face. It looks like it's going to be against Kansas for interference or something, and
it could possibly be a flagrant here, but I don't think it's going to be. Because as you can clearly see, McDowell, number 11, clearly trying to go for the ball. So maybe they're looking to see if it is a flagrant.
so now it's going to be number 8 of Karchenkov on for the free throws here for Arizona, trying to extend this lead even more. With 9:06 left in this one.
And the call on the
Looks like it'll just be so it's not going to be good as now he's on for a second. Free throws. Arizona 17 for 19. Kansas is 8 for 9 today as this second one will go in, and it's going to be a 14-point game now.
And the call on the floor was a flagrant 1 on McDowell. So they had 2 free throws and the ball back. This is now going to be Arizona's ball.
Arizona going to throw it back out as now with it is Burris taking it. Moving around. He's going to find that's 13 who goes up, and it's going to go on in for Carras. Another 2 as Arizona is now on a 14-0-1.
It's Council. Gives it over to McDowell. McDowell to Jackson. Jackson. Back to Council. Council. Trying to drive. Gives it over to Jackson for 3. No good. And looks like a foul call on Arizona. Looks like on Krivas?
Yeah, so Krivas, so 8 points and 3 fouls for Krivas today. And Krivas is going to be throwing it. My apologies. Kansas throwing it back in with it being.
Looks like Peterson's going to throw it in to Jackson. Jackson trying to drive as that is no good. Rebounded by Krivas. And Arizona will bring it up.
So now Bradley with it. Bradley back out to Karchenkov. Cool. And that one goes on in. A quick basket there by number 13 of Krivas. Again, as it's now 16 unanswered for Arizona.
Peterson has it. Peterson looking. Peterson with a step back. Passes it to White. White trying to move as that's going to be a foul on number 8 for Arizona, Karchenkov. As it looks like, see if it's they're going to go to shooting foul. Is there? I don't know if that's going to be on the floor foul or a shooting foul. We'll find out once they get back.
So we take another commercial break, and as we've been talking college basketball most of the time, let's look at the NBA. So I want to know, what are both your guys' thoughts on who, if the season went to end today, who you guys got winning, making, what both teams you got making, and then who you got winning the NBA championship? Anthony, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off. The Pistons are a real nice team. They have a pretty good team, and they're young too. I think the Pistons, on the eastern side, the Pistons will make it. In the West, do you have the West standings?
West.
From the West, I know it was on the West. From the West is the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's just the Thunder, that team has been unstoppable, I would say. I mean, even with SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out, Jared McCabe, former Sixer, has filled in quite nicely with the team. And so I think if the season would end today, I'd say Pistons, Thunder, and the Thunder would go back to back.
Alright. Yeah, I think it's going to be, season ends today, I think it's going to be Spurs make it out of the West. They're a good team at Wemby. And just that entire squad, what a year they've had. They're built to be a champion, and I think at the end of the day, look at all the matchups they've played when they matched up against the Thunder. I think they got the Thunder's number. I think the Spurs can make it to the finals, and yes, I'm not being biased. I honestly think that it's going to happen, but I think the Celtics will make the finals with Jason Tatum coming back, Jaylen Brown having a year of his life. I just don't really know. Celtics going to be a scary team come playoff time, especially with the hungry Jason Tatum and hungry Celtics squad, and they have the experience as well. I think they get to the finals, and I think it's going to be the Celtics who take it, winning 2 out of the last 3. Kevin, what about you?
I got the Spurs out of the West, and then the Knicks out of the East. And then give me the Knicks.
Might be a bit biased between these two.
Yeah.
Might be a bit fan bias there. But.
Yeah, we're back now as they're won 128 games when leading by 18 points in each half. I don't know if that's stat for the coach or the team. I think that's the team, but
I believe that was the team.
yeah. But we're back now as Kansas has it.
Has it. McDowell over to White, over to Peterson. Peterson with the pull-up jumper, and he gets it to go, making it a 65-49 game.
Kansas finally back on the board, and they're going to try to give one last push to try to get back into this one. As now, that's going to be that was Bradley trying to get that one there, and that won't go. But going to be Arizona.
Arizona's Boston.
Yeah.
I believe that was tipped
Yeah.
off the lob there.
Yeah. Missed that there, but yeah, the tip there gives Arizona the ball back, and it's going to be Burries who gets it on in. Braden Burries gets it to get another one to make it 68-49, a 19-point lead for Arizona now.
Peterson Takes it up. Peterson gets a screen. Peterson gives it to McDowell. Who gives it to White. White doesn't take the screen. White driving. White, as he is fouled there. I believe he was. Looked like he was fouled by Burries because Burries was complaining, so maybe, but I am not sure. If you look at the season for Braden Burries, averaging 15.5 points per game. As Trey White on the shoot 2 for Kansas. He makes the first one, making it an 18-point game. There's a couple of subs for Kansas. As coming into the game is number 40, Flory. Yeah. Trey White makes the second free throw. This is now a 17-point game.
As now Arizona takes on back Bradley with it, dribbling it down the court. Guard by 11, Kansas. Movement. It's going to find his teammate there. That's number 8. That's going to go back out. The ball is loose and it's going to be taken back by Kansas.
As White with the slam. As it is now 68-53.
What a dunk by Trey White there to get that. And Kansas not giving up just yet, as that's going to be a quick basket there for Arizona.
That's going to be a killer. Council gives it to White. Over to McDowell. To Council. Council with the lob. It is stolen by Arizona. They take it the other way.
So now Bradley with it. Burries on the far right. As it's going to pass to his teammate. Finds 13. That's going to be a loose ball there. As and let's see what they decided to call here. Hard to tell what they decided. As we'll see in a second, but a 17-point game now, as it's going to be number 30. Yeah, number 30. Awaka, who's going to come on for the free throws for Arizona. So Awaka on for the free throws. Toba Waka. 2 points today, 3 rebounds for him. As it's going to go up. That one's good. So the first one will go on in. Now we're going to be a 71-53 game with 5:50 left in this one. So now Owaka's second free throw is up. That one also good, as that extends the lead back to 19.
19-point game. As it looks like quick substitution for Arizona. As now we're back. Council brings it up, gives it to Trey White, gives it to Peterson. Peterson gives it to Council. Council over in the corner to Dawson. To White for 3, and that'll fall. Tough contested 3 there from Trey White.
Trey White with 10 points today gets another 3 there, and yeah, this season he's 42% with 3-pointers, and that just shows you how good he is getting those 3s there. And it gets the back ball goes in, but wasn't that called a foul beforehand? I think so. As with 5:12 left, it looks to Burries looks to be coming on for the free throw. So Burries on now. 5:12 left in the second. As free throw goes up, and it's going to go on in. So it's going to be a 73-56 game now. Braden Burries, 18 points today, 12 rebounds and 5 assists. He's had a game for Arizona. Top reason why Arizona is going to take this one.
As White gives it to Flory, back to White. White with the floater, no good. Rebounded by Arizona. And we hit the 5-minute mark of the game.
As now Burry's with it. Burry's taking his time. Going around Council. He's going to find three who loses it, but it's going to be taken on back, and it's going to go in. Pushed in by Carras. And it's a 20-point lead for Arizona. 12 points today for Carras. 6 for 8 and 9 rebounds.
As Council gives it to Jackson, to White in the corner. Back to White for 3. Got it! That might be too late for Kansas to come back, but you never know. 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. It is 76-59. Arizona leads.
So Arizona in control of this one, and it's looking more and more like Arizona will take this one, but Kansas coming out of that second half, what a great effort they gave, and yeah, even though it may not work out in their favor, you gotta give them credit. A great second half performance. They came out with a game plan. Fortunately, they weren't able to get it done. It's not over yet, but basically is. But a great performance by them. As that free throw is good to make it 77-59, and second free throw, that's Delorsi's second free throw, is also going to be good.
As Kansas Council brings it up, gives it a White. Excuse me. Yeah, that was White. Council for 3. No good. Rebounded by Arizona. They're going to take it off.
Arizona takes on back. That probably will do it here if it wasn't done already, as Burry's going to take it. Just taking his time now, letting the clock tick as Burry's with it. Going around. Goes back, finds his teammate. They lose the ball. Kansas takes it on back as Council goes back out. Finds his teammate who goes up for 3. It won't go. And Arizona will take the ball back. You saw that Dawson 3. It did not go in, however. That would have made it, maybe given Kansas some hope late, but unfortunately Arizona winds up with it. As now with it is going to be Delorsi back out to 10, and that's not going to go in for Pete, and yeah, we'll wait to see what the call is here. Didn't see a signal, but well, it looks like we're going to get a timeout. So it's going to be a timeout as we go to commercial break, and yeah, now let's talk. So in honor of the NFL Combine being this weekend, let's just talk about what do you think a surprise pick is going to be in the upcoming NFL draft. And I'll start it off. I think it's going to be Ty Simpson, Alabama's quarterback. I think he wants to go into the Rams, sit behind Matthew Stafford for a year, maybe two, and then he'll take over as the new quarterback there. But Kevin, what about you? What's a surprise prediction you have for this upcoming draft?
Well, yeah, the news has came out about Ty Simpson being really liked by the Rams, so I understand that pick by you. But I don't know. I don't really see any surprise. I mean, obviously he's going to be surprised, but it's hard to predict them. The draft is always hard to predict. But I don't know. I think someone who could rise up boards is Drew Aller. I'm not a Penn State fan, but Drew Aller was, if he came out of the draft last year, he was probably projected to go probably over not Cam Ward, I think Shedeur Sanders. So he would have been the second quarterback off the board, but this season he got injured, and a lot of people forgot about him. He still has that talent. He's a big quarterback. So I could see a team maybe picking him up, and I could see him maybe potentially sitting behind him, maybe becoming a starter.
Cool. Anthony, what about you?
Yeah, it's not. It is definitely hard to predict surprises and all that. I think I don't really have a surprise, but I think I have a prediction that I think is going to happen. And I think that may seem weird, may seem kind of crazy, but based off his playoff run with Miami and leading them to the championship, not winning, but leading them to the championship, I think Carson Beck is going to be a third-round pick.
All right.
So that could be, it might be a surprise for some people. I think he's going to be a third-round pick, though.
Yeah, I could see it. Like, he's a solid QB, but yeah, we'll see. And get back to this one. Just looking at some of these other games, Texas Tech over Iowa State, 65-59, and yeah, Alabama, Tennessee up next on ESPN if you want to tune into that. But yeah, looking at the Big 12 standings, yeah, Arizona's first at 13-2 in the Big 12. Kansas is fourth at 11-4, and yeah, both teams up there in the Big 12. So this is a Big 12, an important Big 12 game, as we got the 13 of Corvallis up there for Arizona for the free throw. That one goes on in, so it will be a 79-59 game now, with 3:05 left.
As Kansas takes up the ball. Kansas. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a jump ball between Kansas and Arizona, as it was a bit of a tie-up between Council and Bradley.
Both of them fighting for it, and
Now let's see who they're going to give the jump ball to. I believe
yeah,
it's going to be Kansas, but I do not know for sure.
yeah. Let's see what they decide here. As
It looks like it's going to be Arizona.
yeah, another thing goes into Arizona's. Another thing goes Arizona's way here, as looks like yeah they're going to be starting off as yeah, we'll find out officially in a second. But either way, Arizona are very much in control of this one. Actually, it's going to be Kansas.
Kansas ball. Jackson with a fadeaway jumper. It's good. It is 79-61. Under 3 minutes to go here in the game.
As Burries is going to take it. Taking it down. Movement. Goes to the back. It's going to find Del Orsi. As going to find his teammate there. Won't go as Burries' basket doesn't go, but 30 gets the rebound, and I think he's going to be fouled. Looked from this angle, it's going to be a foul, and he'll be shooting the free throws. There were multiple Kansas players in the way there, and yeah, it's going to be a long cut on for the three free throws there. As first one is going to be good for Arizona, making an 61 game. And the second free throw also going to be good. So back to a 20-point game.
As Jackson gives it to Cauldron. Back to Jackson. Gets a screen. Jackson trying to drive in. Jackson goes around, tries to pass it into 34. Number 0. As that was number 6, Cauldron for 3. No good. As it's rebound by Arizona. Under 2 minutes to go.
So now Arizona's going to take it back. With it is Del Orsi. Arizona just under 2 minutes away from getting their 27th win of the year and continue to state why they deserve a top seed in March Madness, and with 1:32 left, looks like we got another foul. So it's gonna be number 30 again. Alonka on for the free throws here, as Arizona looks to extend their lead by even more. And I don't think anyone would believe me if they just turned on the game if we told them that this was a 2-point game just around like 12 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It was 47 to 49, and since then it's been basically all Arizona.
Yeah, at one point Kansas had a chance to take the lead, and now obviously they don't, and obviously they're not going to win that game. But it's crazy how Arizona just started off slow. Kansas started half off hot, and now Kansas just couldn't keep up. Because Arizona's going to get this point. Because that is number 0 with the ball. Gives it to Cauldron, who gives it to Jackson. Jackson gives it to number 7, that is Rosario, as it is out of bounds. And it's going to be Arizona's ball with 1:07 left here in this game.
So now with it's Arizona, 21 takes it, and they're gonna wind up losing. We'll wait to see what the call is there. As with 54 seconds left in this one, just to recap from the beginning. Yes, Kansas came out strong with a 3. They went up 5-4. Then it was all Arizona. They went on a run, and then Kansas came back in the start of the second half, but it was a little too late, as after the comeback, Arizona was able to take back control of this game, and is 28 seconds away from winning this one. It's 42 with it, as ball lines up in Kansas's hands. We'll see. Looks like they're gonna put number 42 on for the free throw here. That's D-Jopmo there. As that's number 42 on for the free throws. As that one will go up and in to extend the lead to 23. Here in this one. It's now on for the second free throw. 42. As that one goes up, that one won't go, so Kansas takes it back.
It looks like this is going to be the final. Let's see if they're even going to put up a shot. As Jackson, okay, they are. Jackson trying to create space. Jackson with a shot, and that is no good. Rebounded by Arizona, and that'll do it. As the final score of this game, Arizona Wildcats 84. Kansas Jayhawks 61, as Arizona has now clinched share of Big 12 regular season title with this win.
Wow, what a game for Arizona! What a statement win for Arizona, and this game is just letting the rest of the college basketball world know and putting them on alert of how good of a team this Arizona team is. But yeah, Arizona, a great win for them, but yeah, that will basically do it. But yeah, let's just talk about the game a bit. So what was a player that stuck out to each of you guys? Kevin, do you want to start us off?
Braden Burries for Arizona. He had like double-digit rebounds. He had 20-plus points. He had like 5 assists. So an all-around guard. He did it all for his team today. Really impressed by the way he was able to get the rebounds, though. Like 12 rebounds as a guard. That's pretty impressive to me.
Yeah, I gotta say, Jaden Bradley, number 0, did a great job getting the ball down the court. He also shooting. He got multiple baskets. Just he really helped out his team in Arizona today. Anthony, what about you?
Yeah, I have to go Braden Burries again. Like Kevin said, Braden Burries pretty much did everything for Arizona today. Him and Pete were, they kind of each did their share in the first half, and then in the second half it was all Burries. Burries made all the shots that he needed to. His playmaking was great. Defense was pretty good. And Pete was kind of quiet in the second half, and Burries maybe just took over. So definitely Braden Burries for me.
Before we go, what are both of you guys' final thoughts, Kevin, about this game?
Well, you can definitely see why Arizona is ranked second in the country.
Yeah,
That they're very talented. I mean, for freshmen, the way they play together, the way they're able to bounce back after going cold for a bit was pretty impressive. I mean, we had like a 2 or 4 point game at one point in the going down to like the last 10 minutes of the game, and they just ran away with it, and they took advantage of Kansas. I think what really turned this game around was that one timeout for Kansas. I mean, you saw how hot they came out of out of halftime and how they were making shots. But once that team, I think that fatigue sat in for a little bit because they were playing fast, they were playing aggressive, Kansas, and then that fatigue came into play, and they only have one timeout, so those guys were really fatigued, and Arizona took advantage of it. They went, they put their foot on the gas and they just stepped on their throat almost, like they just killed them there.
Yeah, Anthony, what about you?
We could definitely tell why Arizona's number 2. They started off slow, and especially whenever they're on a hot streak, they don't let up. I mean, there was a point where they were on a 16-0 run, and they just continued to just not let up. And Kansas, fatigue was probably definitely a part of it. As Kansas actually didn't call a single timeout in the second half because they only had one in the whole game. That definitely helped it for sure. But we know that if Arizona has a lead, especially a big lead like that, and once they're hot, they're going to be pretty hard to beat. And today was a perfect example of that.
Yeah, that's for sure. And both you guys very well said. But I think also just today's game just showed you Arizona again, just showing the world just how great this team is and how far this team could go. And they have the momentum on their side for sure. A great statement win against another historical top team in men's basketball, college basketball, and I think it was a great win today for them for sure. But that's going to do it for today. I want to thank everyone who tuned in and watched our thing today. We really appreciate it. I'm Ben Silk.
I'm Kevin Gillette.
And I'm Anthony Coletti.
Have a great night, everyone. See you next time.